told him that. Did you see the size of that thing he caught?
No.
With him when he caught
How
it.
big did the grass carp get?
66.5 pounds.
Yeah.
The biggest. He got a 66.14.
Uh-oh, this is a big eel. Yeah, it's a big eel. Ha ha!
See? Told you not to leave.
Why do I ever doubt? Why do I ever doubt?
Yes, why do you do that?
I don't know.
Don't do that no more.
It's for the it's for the drama, you know.
Yeah, okay.
Welcome back to the channel, everyone. My name is Darth Slone, and we are out here fishing for some African mottled eel. As you saw at the beginning of the video, we did manage to finally catch that elusive diamond that I'd been going after. That one was over 12 pounds, so I'd like to get one a little bigger. I'd like to get one up in the 15-pound range. But I'm going to share all my tips and tricks that I learned off of my community. You know, Dad's a psycho, R. Lewis, several people always helping me out there. So I'm just paying it forward and trying to help you guys. You know, that's what I'm here for. So if there's anything that you would like to see next, just let me know in the comments, guys. What type of videos, what type of guides, any instructional, anything that you would, you know, I'm always looking for ideas. So just drop those comments in. Let me know what you would like to see next. All I'm doing right now is using a number 3 hook. I'm putting a red worm on. That's what their preferred thing is that they like. So let's look at that. And please hit that like, subscribe. Notify bell if you have. Right here are the African mottled eel, red worm, minnow, wafters, white, you know, and then of course you hit tab and it goes in all kinds of things. But I prefer bottom fishing for them because they are bottom lurkers. Now it says night owl, and you saw at the beginning of the video that it was daytime when I caught mine. And that was another little tip from R. Lewis, Dad's a Psycho, is so right at the end of darkness when it starts turning daylight, that is the place and time, you know, that you're going to get, and you're still getting those temperatures right there. So whichever you're going after, temperature, time of day, whatever, they're the same thing. But morning time, and then let's look at the temperatures. All right, guys, this may not be completely up to date. Every once in a while I'll go in and take a snapshot of our spreadsheet with the temperatures in it. We do update this. It's constantly updating it. But this will get you close. You know, it might be a half a degree off one direction or the other, but this will get you really close. The African mottled eel, for example, right now says 72.5. The one that I caught at the beginning of the video was right at 72.0. So I did go in, for example, and I changed the spreadsheet to say 72.0. And I'm glad because they have a very narrow, you know, degree thing right there. And a lot of that has to do with there's not been a lot of eels reported to us. So the more eels we get reported, hopefully that will get wider. Some fish are just 2 or 3 degrees. You got to get a small window. And then you get some fish that are like the spotted bass, and you have an 8-degree window there. So some fish are able to, just like in real life, some fish are will tolerate a little bit wider variety of temperatures, and some fish it's got to be just right or they just won't hang out there. So anyway, guys, that is the temperatures for the African mottled eel, 72.5 to, well, actually 72.0 after I update this to 74.3. Now, guys, we are in the official Call of the Wild, the Angler Discord, and one of my favorite things to do in here is look at the hook chart. I was using a number 3, which is a silver hook for the African mottled eel. As you look right here, there's a 3 and a 4 that are silver hooks. So you can use either of those that you wish. And of course, bottom fishing, as we looked at earlier. In my Discord, in Darth Slone's meet and greet, we have, if you come up from the temperature recording, down below the angler, we have the top 5 submissions. We have the top 5 leaderboard. Let's look at this leaderboard and look at my African mottled eel to see if it's even close. This is what you guys need to do if you're wanting to participate in the top 5 and go for that angler of the year, which we see right here. You can see I'm in 8th place. Ouch. I'm in 4th on Aguas Claras. I need to go back to Spain and do some fishing. I'm in 5th on Trosporet. I'm not even on Golden Ridge. You know, but anyway, it takes all your cumulative points right there. So if that's something fun to do, guys, especially once you've hit bingo and you're like, what am I going to do? Just come over here and take aim at some of these fish in the top 5. If you don't have one in the top 5, pick you one out. Try to get those big diamonds. Let's look at my African mottled eel. Do I have a chance? No, 14.48 is the smallest one. Mine was 12 something. Congrats to Killer Craven, who caught a 15.41. Mix caught a 15.35. Dad's a Psycho 15.28. Mr. Awesome 15.06, and Darren S 14.48. This is a lot of fun, guys. Y'all need to participate in this. Tell your friends. That will also help my channel grow. If you tell your friends, get them participating in this, and let's turn this into something. Let's. I think it's great, and kudos to my editors, you know, for working on this. Dale Boy and Jerry. Uh-oh, we're getting a bite. That's what you got to do, guys. You got to tab out to get a bite. Now this could be I'd say it's an eel. But this, you know, you will catch some catfish, unfortunately, on this. So I'm using a huge setup. I'm just going, there's an eel. I'm just going ahead and using the Citro Del Rey. There's a gold mottled eel. How about that? Nice catch for this video. 73.4 degrees. So the temperature looks pretty good here, even at this time of day. What time of day is it? It is 6:04, so that is right after daylight. Okay. I could hang around here and maybe get lucky and catch something good. But this is exactly where I caught my diamond at the beginning of the stream. Aiming right this way to the right, just like Dad taught me. Casting about halfway out, hitting that 30 to 40 foot depth. That seems to be the sweet spot. You know, who knows what all you need to catch all these things. There's like 20 different things. You know, temperature's only one of them. But let's look. Up here is this cave as well, which is another good spot. All up and down through here, you know, but I fished in this cave. Now let's look at the official angler Discord at all the different places that you can catch the African mottled eel diamond that have been reported, at least. Before we look at all the locations, remember the top 5 submissions under the angler. This is how you submit. Just want to go over it again right here. Here's the grass cart, for example. We've got this screenshot that you need. Of course, nice 66.14 pound grass cart. James Payne, good job, buddy. And then right here is this screenshot here. And this one's important because it has the catch date, you know, because this ends June 30th. So anything that's dated after June 30th will go on to the next season. We're doing 2 seasons a year. We're doing January 1 to June 30 and then July 1 to December 31st. So we'll be wiping the slate clean and starting over once July 1 hits. And then we'll do an angler of the year, combining cumulative points all the way. Here is the grass carp. Very nice one, caught on dough. But you need both of those screenshots, and you just put them in. Like, look at the top 5 leaderboard. Make sure that it's bigger than one of the top 5 there. If it is, then put these 2 screenshots in the channel right below it in the top 5 submissions. And you know, it may not get updated immediately because there's a lot of these that get submitted. You know, we got a lot that's still in here. And we'll get around to getting them submitted or getting them updated, you know, every 2 or 3 days or so, something like that, you know, because a lot of us working on it and stuff have jobs and things like that have to get around to it when we can. And we got save time for some fishing too. All right, guys, I'll show you something else in the official angler Discord. If you come down here in the resource hub, you're going to see, I'll scroll up here where you can see, right here's the resource hub, the angler chat. If you come over here to South Africa help sheet, click on it, and then you see reserved species, whatever fish you want to look for. In this case, we're going African mottled eel. And you see here, they're all over in this area. There's the cave. You know, I did a lot of fishing there. Never could. I don't even know if I caught a gold there. I might have caught one gold there during the challenge or something. But then this area up here is where they're all reported to be caught. And number one at Freaky's is where I caught mine. And then I've not done much fishing. I have done a little bit of fishing up through here. I know you can catch them like right here too, but I'm pretty sure that you could probably catch them anywhere along between 1 and 5 and 2, maybe even over in here. But these are the reported spots that people have actually took the time to report in the official angler Discord. All right, guys, that's going to do it for me. Again, Freaky's spot right here. Aim to the right a little bit at the end of the dock. Let's see where we're at here. Right at the end of the dock. And we just aim. I just like to aim about right through here. Do about a half cast. Number 3, red worm. You will catch some catfish. So you might want to grab some big gear. Something capable. I'm using like the big Centro del Rey pole. I mean, it's just, that's the way it is. Like you will catch as many catfish as you will eel, unfortunately. But just a little patience, like it, you know, calls for most things on this game. So anyway, I hope this has helped you and give you a little bit of guidance toward getting your African mottled eel. We are down to 3. I need the smallmouth bass, and I need both the labeos, and I'll have bingo across all the maps. And then I plan on going through and hitting that top 5 and picking out, I'm going to pick out the funnest fish that I like to fish for, that I don't have one in the top 5, and probably just keep catching diamonds until I finally land one in the top 5 and then move on to another fish. And I figure by the time I do that, then R. Lewis will just knock me off, or somebody else will just knock me off again, and then I'll have to go back and do it again, and around we go. But anyway, guys, hit that like, subscribe, notify bell. Let's get some more people involved in that top 5. And you all have an awesome, awesome day. Tight lines out there, guys. Get that line dancing going. We'll catch you in the next video. Darth is out, baby.